Ladies and gentlemen, it is my prayer and hope that this video is going to find you when you're doing fine and in good health. I'm also doing fine at this peripheral end, so let me know where you're watching this video from, which country, which continent. From Middle East, things are fantastically fine. So guys, the tough puzzle involving UncleMoh. And the question that we're asking ourselves, what does this puzzle portends to the UncleMoh future? A lot of vexations from the naysayers have already now put UncleMoh at the center of this puzzle. But what is the puzzle? The puzzle is the issue of scam. Amara came in and alluded to it. But majority of people also couldn't really have a trace, because there is a lot of news stories, turn and twist, that now the naysayers are saying it was a choreographed scheme of Amara who wanted to scam, but they were caught. That one, I call it so laughable. It's hogwash that are never making sense. You know, Amara all along has been telling people that he always do a raw video, raw and uncut, so that when Amara will bring the truth, the video that majority of people saw the other side of Amara, somebody stepped forward. The naysayers has already taken it and twisting it to suit their own narrative. Guys, the question I'm asking you here, what this puzzle, the tough one and the difficult one, portends to UncleMoh feature?
A few seconds, 1 minute, the number is calling. Me, I picked the number. Then from there, he told me, oh, I send money to you, so return to my money. It is a wrong number. Me, I said, I don't try taking someone money. Let me return the money. If someone send money to me, I not return it again. I will take it forever. Someone to take me anywhere he wants. Because I'm 100%, I'm not eating someone money. 100%. You know, people that are now trying to cook with tricky somewhere, like tricking, using a very tricky situation, because people, they already knows construction is here. People really knows Uncle is there in these sites, because he keep record when we can trick him with this. Me, I'm not trickable, because if this guy could, me, I'm not even receiving any money written in this way. If you send me, return it. If you remember those one, the guy the red who sent money that time, I returned to the bank. Because when he crosses the chapter, when I look for the place, the number was not there. I returned it to the person. Even this one, the truth is there. Because before that, people, they were thinking I'm the one scamming people money. When Maro followed the real thing finally, what he proved the things. If someone send 44,000 Kenyan money, you return 43,000. Do you scam that person money? Because the other thing, me, the money remained with it is 900. Because the transaction cuts, you can't send 44,000 with no money on your M-Pesa. Because after sending the transaction, cut the money, remained 900. That's the only money remained with the one the guy called Paricon send it to my M-Pesa number. How do they scam those money? But the M-Pesa should return the money. Guy, me, I'm here, I'm in the idiom. Because people, they outside there, they say, oh, Uncle is now taking someone money. No. If you anyone insists, is here, I reprove it. Here, with my M-Pesa number. It's showing.
So guys, that is the puzzle that also is weighing down UncleMoh. Because UncleMoh is a victim of not knowing more concerning the issue scam. UncleMoh was taken advantage of by a person whom he thought was so genuine. No, UncleMoh was a genuine person, an innocent person who was returning somebody's money, not knowing this one would bring him to fix. And it really came out so well elaboratively. And we saw that UncleMoh innocently dropped money back. It is not the first time UncleMoh returned the money. You can remember at one point UncleMoh was sent money Then Uncle Mo realized that it was affixed. Uncle Mo decided to return the money from where he got the money to the Bureau Exchange so that the money could trace back to the owner. That's what Uncle Mo did. So, for the people who have known Uncle Mo into this YouTube street, Uncle Mo is now talking out of anger because majority of people in Indonesia is now telling Uncle Mo that Uncle Mo was a scammer himself. That Uncle Mo was in cahoot with the mastermind of all these scams. Well, in real sense, we know how all these scams and scammers are being done through social media. It is a story that every day in social media, people are being taken advantage of. Either the line is swapped, or somebody is sending you a text, not a real money. Then, with your own kind heart that, okay, you've received money from an M-Pesa, when you're checking, you, because you don't have time to check, and because you trust a lot of things, and unawares without checking your balance, you'll end up sending somebody's money. It is a text just to confuse you that somebody has sent you money. And basically, you've heard Uncle Mo telling us the money gets in, but within a microsecond, this person calls. The question that we need to ask ourselves, why are these scammers always call you immediately within a second once the money reached? Because they don't want to give you time to check your balance. They want to make you busy so that you get to know that they've sent you money. And they will come and appear so desperate. Others will tell you, my friend, I've just sent money, you can check. Then you'll check the M-Pesa message, it's gone, it's come. When the M-Pesa message, you're in receipt of that kind of amount, without checking the balance, you don't know when this guy is coming in. Others will also start trying giving you particular kind of links or an information you need to key so that the money will be reversed. And this is how majority of people being scammed. That is the analogy, because I'm telling you, immediately the money landed, within that microsecond, the person calls, wanted the money back. Uncle Mo is talking out of anger because he didn't know. It was just an innocent guy. He returned the money from where the money came from. Because Uncle Mo, it seems, is the first thing this thing is happening to him. So, partly we cannot blame Uncle Mo this time because we understood. But we understand the naysayer, they will bring with an issue, they will bring on an issue that are never making sense. So with this one, I will go and advise Uncle Mo at the progression stages of this video, and I've advised you what can you do in any case you receive money from an anonymous person and you have that money and you've confirmed your balance is reading so. So guys, if you're coming across this YouTube street and this YouTube channel and this video for the very first time, kindly click on the notification bell so that whenever I upload a video, YouTube channel notify you instantly. To my loyal subscriber, may God bless you, abundance you. That will support this channel would need to be at this space. So let's dive in after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube chit chat. My name is Inazak and this is my YouTube channel. So guys, the video that we've watched from Uncle Mo is now telling us any time that anybody will send him money, he would rather take that money he eats, so that people should just conclude that he is a scam. Because at this moment, out of Uncle's more kindness and honesty, he returned the money from the source to the source. And still people and the naysayer is referring to Uncle Mo as the scammer. You know, there is something, sometimes, Uncle Mo is a victim of his honesty and kindness. You know, because Uncle Mo was returning money because he's saying that he has got no any issue with some people's money. And that's the reasons why he was returning the money. But after returning the money, UncleMoh is saying that the majority of people now in this street is complaining that he's a scammer. UncleMoh was not working in the cahoot. People always being scammed left and right in the social media. Others, sometimes, they even return their own money thinking that the money was sent to them, yet there's no money. But at least for UncleMoh, the money was sent, of which he confirmed, and he decided to take out the money. Because there are other issues that UncleMoh sometimes is not well acquainted with, which I will have to tell majority of people and UncleMoh himself. Well, this is the issue that Amarwa wanted to follow, because Amarwa received calls from the people whom some people have been scamming, and that's why Amarwa decided to trace and confirm with UncleMoh what really transpired. Perhaps let's watch Amarwa interrogating UncleMoh and what transpired going forward.
You see, now the funny thing me about UncleMoh is we share names.
Yes.
That is where the trick
yeah, that's where the problem is.
The problem
is right there.
You know.
Yes.
But don't worry, guys. We're gonna face this.
You only need to fix it, man.
Yes.
Once and for all.
Please, guys, watch this video from the start. Yes. Otherwise, you'll be lost.
Exactly.
17,000 first time with this in the evening.
Yes. Guys, I've connected the guys who sent money to talk to UncleMoh direct, and UncleMoh is explaining. You know, also he's my family member, so I don't want to push things so hard, but I will let you know what is going on.
Wrong number. I send money wrong to your number. Can you return it to me? I said yes. Okay. Even the message is here. I returned the money. Even I told you there is a guy who sent money to my number. 17,000. I returned the money. The messages they are here.
Let's see the message actually.
Hold for me this.
Okay. So we are trying to get the bottom of this. Yeah. Sorry guys to put you in this, but I want to know. But something funny is that guy Polycarp has been in the village here. He's met UncleMoh before, and UncleMoh calls him Chris. So even I'm trying to see if I can get his pictures, you know.
Okay.
Because they know each other. Because so I want to know. Let him explain. Me, I don't want to talk now. You guys can ask any question you want. Everything, and this is on camera, you know. Me, I don't want to hide things because I don't want people calling me scammers, and I have never taken even a coin of anyone out there, you know. Yes, you know. And I don't want somebody to watch my video and say, oh, these guys scammed me money. I sent my hard-earned money to
Amarwa is worried, of course. He's worried because he wanted to know, because somebody is calling other people, most of the Amarwa subscribers, with this name. And that's why Amarwa must be worried. So there's no any way that Amarwa could not be worried. He must be worried, and he wanted to get to the deep issue of this matter. Or he wanted Amarwa never to be worried. Amarwa wanted to bring everything out so that you get to know who is coming who. Amarwa man's intention here, he wanted like to unearth so that he tells you the web. The good thing, UncleMoh came and said everything. And from the moment UncleMoh said everything, because UncleMoh never even, if it's something that UncleMoh knew, that they are working in cahoot, therefore UncleMoh would have decided to conceal information. UncleMoh at least would have hesitated. And telling Amarwa, no, I don't know anything about money. But from out of honesty, that UncleMoh decided to say yes, and UncleMoh told us that he even shared it with Dimwangu that he's been receiving money that you don't know the source of the money coming from. But the fact that UncleMoh came out and told Dimwangu, came out and told us the truth, that alone tells us that UncleMoh was so honest with himself. Tells us that UncleMoh was not working in cahoot with other kind of scammers. And that's by the fact. So JT, your issue should eat. So when JT now is telling us that the issue itself was choreographed, that Amarwa was found in a scam triangle, now they were looking for somebody to sacrifice. with Nasto that they decided to sacrifice the UncleMoh. Therefore, it's laughable. Unless JT cannot read and cannot decode the whole information itself, because the truth itself unraveled. The truth itself came out that anybody of a sane mind could not just pin UncleMoh into the scam issues. UncleMoh was just a victim of his innocence. He was just used as a conduit, unawares, he didn't know anything, and this one comes out as a good information for majority of people in the social media to always take care, to always be alert. It did not stop from there. This kind of machinations and a narrative that's being peddled by JT, and I consider him upon lies, the lies that he always hurl in his podcast, continued into another twist. Perhaps let's listen to him again.
That is the fact that Maro doesn't want to accept that UncleMoh and this other team, they're working together, but it's not like he doesn't want to accept that. He is interested to know, is it true that now UncleMoh is working with these other people?
And my question is, Patrick, do you believe, or are you very much in conviction? It's called conviction, when you believe something beyond doubt, that these people are working together as a team, or what do you think from your own observation?
No, of course, it's very, very evident. It's very evident that our people, because I know it's not you. Definitely, I know it was not you, but, and what I was trying to be very...
So right there, Maro is kind of sounding worried. He's worried. So does it mean, in your conviction or in your best knowledge, do you really think that this thing is coming out that Mo is working with these scammers? Because that is a bad taste to my mouth. Because now, and you guys, do you really want to believe? Do you really want to believe that this guy called Nasto, after looking at the numbers, 071122334455. Oh my God, this is Maro. This is Maro. How is this gonna happen? Oh my God, if I say this is Maro who's coming his subscribers, how is it gonna come out? Who is a clone in the family? Who can we sacrifice?
So when you're watching Marwa interrogating UncleMoh, we can just confirm it clearly that UncleMoh agreed that the money was sent. UncleMoh was ambushed. This video wasn't choreographed. It was something spontaneous. Are you there? UncleMoh was unaware. UncleMoh agreed. From that point, we see an honest man from UncleMoh said, I received money, and he returned the money. That is it. So, that is it. They confirmed. So all the things that all the naysayers want to say, the Gaity should just refrain. Oliver turn and twist must be declassified. The polycarp is not UncleMoh. What is bringing all the jitters that really enable the guys from UK was able to scorn is just because Marwa and UncleMoh are sharing names. That was the problem. Were it them not sharing names, it could have been so difficult thing for them to be scammed. Which means this is the problem. Even Amaro is mentioning it, that the only problem is they're sharing names with UncleMoh. Sharing names does not mean that they were named the same. Sharing names sometimes, but the time when UncleMoh was registering for M-Pesa, are you there? UncleMoh never had an ID, so which means Amaro helped him with an ID to register. Another typical example, Mogesi. If you go and look at Mogesi, you will check that his name is Festa somebody. You go and look at Ernesto, his name is somebody Festa. So you see, they are sharing name only for M-Pesa transaction because they used each other ID. Because in Kenya, you cannot register for an M-Pesa without an ID. Others will use their parents' name. That if you want to transfer money, somebody will tell you the name will be coming from the name will be coming a female name, maybe Mary, but yet I'm Zacchaeus. Does not mean that I'm Mary. I'm Zacchaeus. UncleMoh is UncleMoh. The issue of M-Pesa transaction, it's maybe what happened by the time when UncleMoh wanted to register for an M-Pesa, maybe by that time UncleMoh never had an ID with him. Therefore, it was helped by Ayamarwa to register. That thing happens a lot of time, and I'm very sure majority of people from abroad who have been sending money to people, you've heard that you're sending money, the same number that you're using to communicate with the same person, but the name that appears from the M-Pesa itself, it's so different. Then upon asking, they tell you, I'm using my mother's name, though it's my line. It's happening, and there's a number of a fact. So this issue should not be blown out of proportion. It shouldn't. You know, a number of issues and the reasons why UncleMoh is getting so vexed and livid, and UncleMoh is telling us the next time that somebody will decide to send money to his M-Pesa mistakenly, he will decide to take that money. Because UncleMoh has decided to come out clean and tell people he received money, but he returned the money. Yet the naysayers are still calling UncleMoh as karma, that UncleMoh is working in cahoot. UncleMoh was just taken advantage of. UncleMoh is a victim of his own honesty and kindness, and a victim, an innocent person who didn't know that there's a con. You know, because maybe he doesn't know how things work outside here when it comes to reversal. The only thing maybe he knows was only just to send you back the money because it's your money. Somebody's telling you you've received the money, and as a matter of fact, this is the guy who will even quote the exact amount that you've been sent, yet he's not the guy who's been sent. So by that alone, you'll decide to return back the money, yet you don't know that you've been used as a conduit, and you don't know. And that's why I must tell people, if any social media and your numbers are there, you must be so very careful whom you give your information to, the money that you're receiving from what source. You should be questioning, unless if somebody was sending you money and you know, then that is your money. But unless just one time you perchance just receiving huge lots of money, the best thing is like you question. You can decide and call. You can decide and call. You can decide and call. So an issue that JT wants to come here and complain and give us a tainted narrative that that is never making sense. I call it so hogwash.
UncleMoh. Period. Give him that thing, sacrifice him. It was just a one day video, and from there we will have watched our names, and good more, I'll increase your commission and stuff like that. I believe that transaction is being made by Gunmo on his phone, just like Gitiriba. But you can tell me that thing was just like they approached Gunmo. He had no idea that he's going to be filmed. He didn't know that that process is going to happen. Nasto, you have a thing to tell us. Hey, Nasto, unless you guys show us the number that you received money, unless you show us the real number, that we can go even to the portal of the government and know the original holder of this number, you're still playing us, man. You're really playing us. You're trying to play us, but you can't. So Nasto looked at the number and said that, oh, this number, I'm sure what he did is call Mara. Mara, I think you're caught. Pants down, my guy. Somebody has investigated something, and you know what? He has discovered that your number is coming people here. And so, before he come exposing you, what do? Let's sacrifice Gunmo. So Gunmo and me, we share names. Yeah, we share names. He was adopted. He was adopted, you guys. He was. Gunmo, I want you now to come and play a full clone. Don't even make people think that you have a cell of a brain inside you. Just play like you operate in water, like you're using water, some sort of liquids that can evaporate and leave you brainless. And Mo did that. Sometimes he will come really, he will come very serious and tell them, hey, Marwa, relax, come slowly, take me slow, I want to tell you what is happening here. But Marwa wouldn't give him a chance. No more, go slowly. Don't do that, don't do this, just do this exactly what I'm saying you do. Nasto, you have something to tell us. You really do. When you compare the number,
I think from that time JT is just sick in the head, and JT doesn't know what he's speaking about, unless he has got a hidden agenda and a narrative that he's pushing. You know, you're asking Nasto, how did Nasto know that is UncleMoh's number? UncleMoh's number, majority of people is having, even us are having. You know, what is the problem? What is the problem if UncleMoh was adopted? What is your main issue? The issue of MRO and UncleMoh sharing names, I've just immediately told you. It was an M-Pesa registration. If you don't have an ID or either passport of any kind of documentation that can identify you, because in Kenya, you must have a valid passport and a valid ID. No waiting card. If you have nothing, you can use that one even for your spouse, for your brother, or for your mother. You can register. I think in this case, this is what UncleMoh used. UncleMoh uses MRO's ID to register the M-Pesa. That's why the name would come the same. The name would come the same. That is well point taken. This is what is now bringing the confusion. This is what now is bringing confusion itself. You know? So the only issue that they're saying that UncleMoh was adopted and was given the name is neither here nor there. This is just a narrative that is being pushed, and the usual in its state that MRS has come, yet is not. That's a story that just came by the way, that they're stating that these things were pre-planned, how they're going to shoot it. Then what they were doing behind the scene, inclusive of Nasto, was Marwa and Nasto was to sacrifice UncleMoh. You know, the narrative itself is twisted. The narrative itself is hogwash, never making sense. Because JT podcasts thrive in this calamity. Every calamity, he wants to come out and twist it. He wants to come out and be the first one to do a reaction. I remember the first time when these things happened. Instead of reacting, he cut a short video for 3 minutes, put it, and said he will be coming back for a 2 hours live stream. That's JT operative signature. He never gives time to allow him or to allow his brain to digest these things, to synthesize it, so that whenever he comes and deliberate on it, therefore it gives a credible information going forward. But you know, the issue of overthinking, the issue of JT wants to appear to be the one telling people, then the interpretation itself, it is incoherent, never making sense. That's what also he did in Justice with the interpretation when there was a confrontation between Maro and Mugesi. It was so incoherent, it was never making sense. So this is JT alone. And these are the things that UncleMoh also was saying. Anytime somebody will be sending him money, because he returned money, he tell you the honesty itself, he told people that he returned the money. And that's a matter of a fact, he returned the money. He's not working in cahoot. I still repeat, UncleMoh was a victim of his innocence. Well, I promised you to tell you what normally happens, or what should you do when somebody sends you money in your phone and you wake up and you really get the money. What should you do? Should you reverse it? Should you take the money? In the affirmative, it should be no. You should not be taking the money. If you receive a call from a person purporting to have sent you the money, the best thing that you should do, confirm or acknowledge the receipt. Once you've confirmed, if somebody tells you to confirm the money, do not reverse the money. Do not send back the money. Tell the person to reverse, because there is also a code that somebody from his end, it could just type in. So long as it's not past 24 hours, you could just tap that code so that the money could be reversed. Secondly, do not withdraw that money. Let that money be in your account. If the person refused, tell the person to call the customer care of the service provider, whether Safaricom, Airtel, or whichever, so that the customer care would reverse. Or call the customer care of the service provider of the GSM that you are using. Tell the service provider that there is money in your account that is being sent by a known person. The work of Safaricom, it will either to put this money in suspense account that nobody could withdraw, or Safaricom themselves or the service provider are the people who will initiate the reversal. How does this one help? This one help because sometimes the money is a proceed from terrorism or from any other kind of drugs. Therefore, bring in a reception of that kind of money sometimes might fix you. And that's why I normally refer them to a very difficult person. Don't initiate the reversal. Let the person who sent the money initiate the reversal. Or call the customer care so that they have a look at it, so that this money could be recovered, so that to be in a suspense account with the customer care or with the service provider. That's what you are supposed to do. What happened if you return the money? You see, UncleMoh returned the money. The issue has backfired with him. The guy would simply say, I didn't get the money. I didn't get the money. And that's a matter of a fact. So guys, let me know what you think at the comment section. Until next time, this is Senior Zach.